Well, I play a woman named Melinda Gordon who has had the ability since she was 5 years old to speak with and see the dead. She's a newlywed. She's also an antique store owner. And she tries to be as normal as possible, but her ghostly habits and friends sort of get in the way most of the time. It's a really scary show, but it's a really emotional show too, and it's lots of fun to watch. I definitely think they've gotten closer. He's been a little more involved in her gift and the places that runs her off to in a daily basis. He's also gotten a lot more protective of her. We're actually in our third season, but for the second season, there's a lot of pull from the sort of dark side or the evil side of things. Does not like Melinda and her light very much, and so they're always trying to hurt her. So he's kind of watching after her and protecting her. But it's a great marriage. They're best friends, and he's really her hero, whereas she's the hero for everyone else in their lives. He's hers. Jim is pretty close to being the perfect man. Yeah, he cooks, he rubs her shoulders when she's had a long day, he lets her go off to a strange bridge in the middle of the night to talk to a scary ghost and doesn't yell at her about it. Yeah, he always has his shirt off. You know, he's a good guy. Yeah, I do think that it's getting darker. I mean, I think that, it's crucial for us as a show, and for me as Melinda, it is crucial that we always have those moments where she crosses people over into the light, and the music is soft, and people are crying, and it is goodness and light and love at its highest content. That, I think, is the one thing that the show will never lose. But I do think, as far as Melinda is concerned, the world around her and the people around her are getting darker, because, there's been scientific studies about the fact that as soon as something gets really, really light and good, darkness attracts to it and tries to, suck out the light. And that's what's happening in Melinda's world. It has. I was really afraid of it before, and I could never talk about it, and now I talk about it every single day. That to me, it's sort of it's an interesting conversation piece, and sometimes I have to stop myself because I'll be out with people, and I'm like, wow, I'm such a downer, because I'll be like, so has anybody seen any ghosts lately? Let's talk about death, and they're like, you're not fun at a party. So so I have to remind myself that not everybody talks about it 17 hours a day the way that we do. But it's definitely, the show's inspired me to live my life better and to, hopefully one day in my late 80s, when I just go to sleep peacefully and I pass away someday, I will not have to meet a Melinda Gordon. Hopefully I will have said all my I love yous and I'm sorries and, sort of patched up the things that I needed to patch up in my time here. It's hard not to. Doing this job so many hours a day, it's really hard not to. I was really fascinated with it before we started the show, and I'm definitely starting to believe in it more now that I play Melinda. We've had ghosts show up in our footage, and the editors have walked out with like all the hair standing up on their arms and chills going, you guys should come and look at this. And there will be ghosts in the middle of my crossing over scenes with people, like watching me cross people over, like, nice job, And so we've had people like that. We've had lights explode over people's faces. We did a scene once where this person did not believe in ghosts, and the camera kept cutting off. It would stop working anytime that it came time for this actor to sort of say that they did not believe in ghosts. So we figured the ghost was sort of trying to stop that moment from happening. We've taken pictures of people on sets, and they've had white, sort of fuzzy, orb-like things around their face, which normally means that a person has a ghost attached to them. We've had lights move. We've had a lot of really freaky things happen. Um, I'm trying to think. I would either like to fly, even though I'm afraid of heights. But if I was a superhero, it probably wouldn't matter. But I think I would like to fly, or I would like to be invisible so that I could go in and hear what people are really saying. I think that would be very cool and probably very depressing all at the same time.